Welcome back, collectors. I'm your host, your friendly neighborhood Moescato bot. Today we are going to be taking a look at the April O'Neil as the bride of Frankenstein. Does she got what it takes to party with the monster turtles? Let's find out. Love that neutral smell.
She's alive!
Here's April O'Neil out of the packaging, and she looks fantastic. We got all of her accessories out. We already got her in a little bit of a pose, and I can tell right away that she is going to be one glorious figure. I mean, look at this likeness. Right away you can see that is Judith Hoag, and the sculpt on the hair is what drew me in right away. Very nicely done. Look at how very well sculpted that is. The hair, the lightning bolts on the side in white. Very cool. Love the details on her with the bolts, the stitching. You can see here lightning bolt earrings. She's got a little tube coming out of her neck into one of the bolts. And then going back here around into her back. Look at the stitching down the jacket. Tatters. Bugs all over her yellow raincoat, I should say. That's all torn up. This looks great. Very dirtied up, like she's been dead. Awesome. Stitching there, stitching there. A little bit of wrappings here, obviously, you know, in Bride of Frankenstein. When Frankenstein or the Bride of Frankenstein are on the table, they're in wrappings. After they get electrocuted to be awakened, then they unwrap them and unveil them. That's pretty sweet. Going down here, if we can open this up, you can see her brown kind of dress jumpsuit dealy thingy is patched up with different patches, like it's been tattered and torn. You can see right there. Going down into the legs here, you can see we got more of the wrappings, more of the stitching. Definitely, I've seen this somewhere before. Yeah, definitely saw this before. We got the old April O'Neil knees. Yeah, I mean, you know, the ugly knees, but it's not as noticeable as it is on the actual movie figure. That's pretty bad, though. The boots look great. You can tell they're a little platformers here. Fingernails are painted black. We got wrappings on the hands, on the arms. She is very, very detailed. Loving this. And while I got you here, let's go ahead and just take a look at the articulation. Hand can go side to side on a ball joint all the way around. Cannot look down that much just on the ball joint itself. Can look up quite a way, so you can get her in kind of that, like, Superman pose, which is kind of nice. Let's see. Arms. They can go out, in, rotate 360 all the way around. Now we only got a single jointed elbow, so we can't, you know, do more than that. Just really straight up is all we can get. I wish we had a double jointed, because that would have been really nice to get her, you know, more of those, you know, closer into the chest poses. Hands, wrist, rotation, up and down. Oh, we do also get rotation here at the elbow, which is cool. This is on a ball joint here. I know, because I want the distance with this, and I actually popped it off the peg hole there. But it's back on securely. We do got race rotation, and she does have a bit of a crunch, which is nice. And she's got all of that hula hoop action. Very nicely done. Rotates around here, completely 360 at the legs. Legs can go out about that far. Again, the dress here is going to hinder it. We do got those new ball joints right up in her crotch there. Very nice.
Pervert.
Thigh swivel. Knees, double jointed. Ugly knees, but, you know, not very noticeable. I guess the blue there really hides it well. It's not that noticeable. Can go pretty high up. Knees going forward. Legs going all the way out. Back, can't go that far. Forward, out that far. Rotation here at the knee. Can rotate all the way around. Coming down here to the foot.
The foot.
Down. Up. Not like in the paint chippage we got going on here. Again, got that going on here too on this side. I don't know why the joints on most of the Neca figures that I come across, the paints just always chip here in the joint. It's not a big deal, but it's just enough to annoy me. You know what I mean? We still can't do anything about this chippage here in the joints, you know? The elbows are okay for what I can see. I take that back. You can see a little bit there. It's like extra paint and plastic that gets up into the joints here on the sides, and once you go to, you know, actually use that articulation, it peels the excess paint along with some of the paint that's already on there, which is kind of a bummer. Don't like that, but it's not a big deal. I'm telling you guys because you clicked on this review for a reason. The foot also swivels, ankle pivot, and can go all the way around, and it's on a hinge, forward and back. Starting off with the accessories, we have the alternate head, blue lips, blue eyes, blue skin going all the way through this figure. I just love that tone, very nicely done, like she's been dead for a long time. We have the lightning bolt earrings, we have the lightning bolt in the hair, the sculpt is incredible, the paint is incredible. Loving it, and that likeness, oh my god. There we go, April O'Neil as the Bride of Frankenstein. There's the extra head, and I'm just going to show you guys real quick. We're going to go ahead and pop this off, match up the hole, and what bam, there it is. I just noticed that I'm missing a little bit of paint right there on her neck, kind of a bit of a bummer. I got some black duty on her chin here on this alternate head. But still, avoiding all that, and it's not like I can really see that anyways, maybe I can find some cheap paint and repaint over that, not a big deal. I mean, it is, but it's not. And then we have the head of the Bride of Frankenstein, and it looks glorious. I kind of like the smiling head sculpt better. A little gripe here, though. They just, and the same thing with the other April O'Neil, like, the smiling one definitely looks better. You can still see the likeness in both. This just gives it a little more emotion. A scarier or angry looking head? I mean, these are monsters, right? You know, something else. One more head would have been great just because, like I said, they're monsters. Yeah, definitely something else, you know, because they just look too much of the same. We'll go ahead and we'll pop off this hand. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle at the base. Thummies are upsies. Thummies are upsies. That's how I know which hand they go on. There we go, just right in there. Oh yeah, and does it hinge good? Oh, it hinged. It hinged very good. Next up, we have her News WTRL microphone staff. Electric staff. This is really cool. I'm really liking the paint on this. Very creative idea here. Loving that. And we're just going to go ahead and attach this on her real quick. There we go. That is in place. That looks awesome. Like she's calling upon the lightning storm above. Really sweet. Loving that.
Look! It's Raph! Yeah, a little too Raph.
We have this beefy Frankenstein boy, and let's just go ahead and bring in the sigh. You can see April O'Neil comes with a sigh. Obviously, that Raph lost.
I lost the side!
Nice little throwback to the movie, the 1990 movie. Come on, people, we get it. I think it's a wasted accessory. Like, it's a cool little homage, but I don't know what else we could have gotten. Maybe another head sculpt, perhaps? Mwaha! 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 That would have been a lot better, but still, it's a funny little callback to the movie, but same kind of thing if you got Frank and Raph, his sigh. I guess you got a spare if you lose one. Paint seems a little bit darker, though, on the actual, guard there. I don't know what to call that. The guard, I'm just gonna call it, but yeah. The handle, too. This looks more clean. This looks more like a darker gunmetal, if you will. We have not one, but two disgusting rats. One has an eyeball in it, right here on the right. They have red eyes. The other one has an ear with some stitching. Definitely some weird experiments going on at Baxter Stockman's lair. Ooh, this is not cartoon line though, so I don't think they could do Baxter Stockman. They could, however, do a Professor Jordan Perry mad scientist type of dude. That would be sweet. That's a good idea for your NECA. Let's move out of the 1990 and get some Secret of the Ooze Jordan Perry love. Rest in peace, sir. But yeah, we have the eyeball here on the rat to the right, my right. Looking very good. Very nicely sculpted rat. The eyeball is sick. Green paint in there. And look at the, like, eyelid. All that gooey stuff looks very organic. Yucky poo. Definitely out of Resident Evil right there. That's the weak spot if you guys didn't know. And then we got the ear here. Human ear. Rat butt. Feet. Teeth. Eyes. It's a rat, people. What more do you want from me? But I think the coolest accessories in this. We got the spider. This is a spider. It's got 8 legs. It's got fangs. It makes webs out of its ass. It's a spider, people. Alright, all jokes aside, it's a spider. We already went over the alternate hands just for gripping. And we have April O'Neil's bone locked monster purse with real chain, I might add. I really like the chain on there. This is very nicely done, very well painted. You can see the human bone coming out of the flap there. I love how it's locked right here with an iron like key lock. Very cool. Bolted in. Stitching on here and paintwork looks great. Chain looks dirty and grimy, which I love, but also shiny at the same time. Cool accessory. April O'Neil has to have her bag for her accessories. And April O'Neil stands about approximately, I'd say, 7.5 inches going to the top of her hair. And just for a quick little fun comparison here is Signature Edition April O'Neil next to the Bride of Frankenstein April O'Neil. Alright everybody, we've taken a look at the packaging, the accessories, the paint apps, the articulation. Let's get to my favorite part of my videos, the showcase. Here we go. Well, you guys, in conclusion, I think she is amazing. I'd say about a 9 out of 10. The articulation's fantastic, the details are fantastic, the accessories are fantastic. However, I do wish we got at least another head sculpt or maybe a different expression. They just look too the same. I do like the smiling head sculpt a lot better. The staff weapon is really cool. I think the WTRL is a nice little throwback to the news station that April O'Neil works for. A bit of a bummer with some of my paint apps and the chipping of, you know, the joints on the ankles there. Again, nothing that's gonna drive me insane. It's just enough to annoy me, and I gotta call these things out, you know? It sucks. It's not a big deal. I still love my Neca toys here. That's gonna do it for this video, you guys, so thank you all so much for watching. Till all our one Moescato bots, you all stay classy. If you guys liked the video, please hit that thumbs up. It really helps out, and subscribe. Don't forget,
Play with your toys.
I will see you all in the next one. Moescato bots, roll out.